Happy Monday! It's my birthday! It's my birthday! Alright, yesterday was my birthday. I'm sure you guys have seen the thousands of pictures that I sent. Maggie, you can't eat my jewelry. We're working on this. She's only a year. And I want her to be able to sit on me, but she can't eat my jewelry. So we're kind of like having a thing here. You can't eat my jewelry, but everyone wants to see you. They do. Because you're so cute. But you can't eat my jewelry, and I love to wear jewelry. This is a lifelong relationship we're trying to work on. People want to see you. Okay? Like pirates, they had parrots all the time, and they didn't eat all their jewelry, right? So I'm trying to tell her this. Okay, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Tell everyone you love them. Say bye. Say bye. Bye. I'm gonna, yeah, okay. She loves it. Look what she does. And now the latest thing is she wants to eat my fingernails. Okay, you stay here, right here. She's just gonna eat my drywall instead. It's a good thing she's cute. Hi, everybody. Okay, let's move that out of the way. You know, so many times we feel like we don't have time to do things. I don't have time to do that. Oh my God, there's all these people watching. I have to speak. I have to say something. Everyone is looking at me. We have to take our time back. We are the time masters. What that means is we create the time that we want to exist in our life. What does that mean? Well, your job is going to tell you, you have to be here right here, and you have to do this right now, and you have to have this deadline done, and your bills, you got to have all this done, and your kids, why do I need to eat? We had time for the gym, and bedtime, and bath time, and time to work, and partner time, and time to relax, cleaning time. I mean, it's all about time, right? You know, our relationship with time is the single most important, I don't love those words, but it's highly up there in the priority level of our existence, is our relationship with time. That's what, you know, Eckhart Tolle wrote The Power of Now, right? I love that book. It's my master teacher's book, The Power of Now, which is our relationship with the present moment. And many of us have heard this and perhaps studied it and understood it, and at many times practice it successfully. But more often than not, we're struggling with time. And it's so little and so minute that we don't realize how it affects us. So for example, I don't really have time to smell that flower right now. I have too many things to do. I don't really have time to enjoy the hot water as it rushes over my hands when I'm washing dishes. I don't really have time to wash these dishes. I have like all sorts of other things to do. You know, I have to clean my house. Now I'm cleaning my house. I don't really have time for this because I'm going to meet my friends later, you know. So I'm like irritated that I have to clean my house. I don't have time to wash the dishes. I'm like frustrated. I would wash the dishes and whoever left them in here, you know, what jerks. Like, my time is worth things, you know. Maybe it's just you who left the dishes in the sink. I mean, I never do that. Okay, only sometimes. Because I didn't have time to wash them in. There was apparently something else more important than washing my dishes at that moment. So then when I had to do it later, I'm like, this sucks. It's taking my time. I don't want to do this. I'd rather be Netflixing. I don't really have time to Netflix, you know, I don't. I mean, I should be doing laundry. I don't really have time to fold my laundry, you know, so just put it in the basket until it gets wrinkly. I mean, I'm sure none of you do that. You're probably much better at me. Probably like lovingly, like fold everything. But do you have time for that? Or do you fold really fast? Or are you the only folder in the family? So it's like there should be 10 other people folding their laundry, but you're stuck doing it. How dare they take your time like that? When I walk outside, I'm fiddling with my keys. Like, where are my keys? Why are they never? I don't have time for this. Where are my keys? Through my purse. Cling, cling. I'm dropping things, losing things. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to find my keys. They're not where they're supposed to be. I don't have really time to do a lot of stuff. Oh, and that's that beautiful rose, you know, that one that's just like amazing. It's like glistening, or like your neighbor's flowers or something. We don't have time for that. We don't have time to see it. It's cute. Yeah, it's cute. Look at the flowers. They're so pretty. I don't have time for that. I apparently have to go get a Starbucks. Now I'm sitting in the waiting line and I'm like in the Starbucks line and it's like taking forever. The cashier must be the slowest person ever. I don't have time for that. I really don't. I'm taking my time. What am I going to do with all this time? Where am I headed? Who knows? But wherever I'm going, I never have enough time. I'm sure it's just me. So what do we do? Right? We have to take back our time. It's a society. And it really is this modern day society that's done this, because I want to go back 100 years. Let's rewind. Right? Let's go back to the farm days. Where they were just so excited to watch, you know, to plant their seeds. And then, you know, days later, they're like staring at it, like, just do something already. Oh, maybe they thought they didn't have time for that either because they were hungry. I don't have time for these plants to grow. No, they probably didn't think that, because that's the only choice that they had for food, was to watch the plants grow. I feel like things were a little different. I feel like our phones are like, hey, what do you mean you didn't text me back? It's been 3.5 seconds. I saw that you read it. What do you mean you don't have time to text me back? Don't you remember when we used to have like phones where you would call each other, and like sometimes it would have a busy signal be like, oh, I don't have time for that. And we got answering machines, right? I'm probably aging myself right now, but I was alive back then. It's true. Then call waiting came out. Oh my gosh, best thing on the planet, call waiting. That was a time when you would go out and no one could track you down. I want you to remember what that felt like. No one could find you. Like, you were out of the house. You were gone. No one was like, what do you mean you didn't answer my texts? I called you. Why have you not called me back? It's been 5 minutes. I know you saw it. You always have your phone. I miss those days, right? We could just go back and be like, I'm going to the grocery store. I might be there for 6 hours and I don't care because no one can find me. I love that. And then you'd come home, you know, and you'd unload your groceries, and eventually you'd hit play on the answer machine and you'd hear it, but you didn't get back to them right away. It was like at that point, 8 at night. So the next day, around 11, you might get back. It was a nice, you know, existence right there. So I want to put it in perspective as to how our relationship is with time and how that's affecting us, how that's affecting you. So what do we do? What do we do about it? What's the solution? We know there's an issue. What's the solution? Right? It's so not cool to give you an issue with no solution. This is what I do. It's just what I do. This is what I've learned. This is what I've learned from my guides. Actually, I cannot even take credit for this. Okay, so let's go back to the dishes. Oh, so annoying. People keep leaving the dishes in the sink. They can't even run water. Why can't they run water in their bowl? You know why? Because they didn't have time for that. They didn't. They're not even considering my time, are they? Okay, so let's get back. So let's say that we're staring at a, I don't know, 3-day-old bowl of cereal. And, you know, it's like cornflakes and it's all stuck around the sides of the bowl. And you're staring at this, like thinking about all the irritating, you know, things you could come up with right now. And the moment that that happens, I'm going to be like, that's an alarm clock. Bing, 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 trigger warning, trigger warning. Wait, you're feeling irritated about this. Number one reason to say, time, master, begin. Here we go. Promise, you have a minute or 30 seconds. You have time for this. Promise. Okay, so the moment you feel irritated about having to take the groceries out, or having to take the garbage out, or having to wash the dishes, fold laundry, having to pick up your, you know, partner's underwear for the millionth time off the floor, having to do the same thing you have to do for your kids 1,000 times. You're like, why? So those are all trigger warnings. You're about to be irritated. You're about to get into a cranky mood, and you're about to walk around like a cranky monster for who knows how long. Some people glitch fast. Some people glitch for hours, and they're super irritated for hours, days, months, lives. Don't be that. Don't be that person. Okay, here's my solution. Set your parameters, set your triggers, set your warning systems, right? And from there, the moment you feel like irritated or the moment you hear yourself say, I don't have time for that, that's your trigger. Stop what you're doing. Stop. I don't care what you're doing. Stop. The world will exist. Your dishes can wait for a second. The trash, who cares? There'll be another trash day. I promise. The underwear on the floor, let it stay there. You know, whatever. Stop what you're doing for that moment. And notice your surroundings. It's called grounding, and you hear it. It's this metaphysical term, but the reality is what it does. It moves your energy out of your brain, because your brain's the one telling you to be upset about this, because your brain is a supercomputer, and you've trained it to be upset for many years, as well as your parents and your grandparents and all society has trained you to be upset about these certain things. So you're really, you've programmed your mind, your supercomputer, to get annoyed at these certain things. So it's an autopilot. You're on autopilot. You know why? Because you don't have time for anything else. Okay? So you just automatically react. Autopilot. Okay. So we're gonna reprogram our supercomputer in the mind. That's what we're doing. We're reprogramming. So the moment you feel that irritation, ground yourself, move the energy out of the mind, pull it down into the body. Kristen, what does that mean? When you pull your energy into body, you move into sensations only. What does that mean? Sensations only. Well, we learned it in kindergarten. So what can you hear? What can you smell? Can you taste anything? What do you feel? Oh yeah, there's 5. What can you see? It's really simple. If you want to not feel the irritation, if you want to move through the glitch, because you're about to get irritated, it's true, you've been triggered. Ground yourself into sensations only. Move your energy into your senses. Let's take the laundry. No, let's take the dishes, for example. Laundry works too. But let's take the dishes, for example. So we're going to turn that water on, right? So first of all, we have this amazing hand with fingers and it moves. I mean, that's a freaking miracle. That's miraculous right there, right? So you can feel your hand, and you're going to feel the coldness of the handle as you move it. And I mean, really, that mechanism is quite miraculous as well. I mean, if you're not worried in your head that you don't have time to enjoy any of this stuff, you don't have time to smell the roses, you don't have time to feel the shiny, cold metal on your hands. Our hands are beautiful. Feeling is beautiful. But we don't really have time for that. Right? It's so fun when you do that, because to feel that cold metal on your finger and to see the shine and to feel those miraculous hands touch it, grip it, move it, then you hear the water and you see the water. It's beautiful. Now you don't really have time for it to get hot, right? Okay, that was good. That was 5 seconds of noticing things. Now come on, get hot already. Okay, trigger. Slow down, breathe. Listen to the water. Listen to the water. And then feel it. You have these beautiful hands. Feel that water get warm. Feel it. It goes from cold. And it goes to warm. It goes to hot. Feel that hot water. Oh, wait, I don't have time for that. What the heck? Let me tell you what, my loves, you are stuck there anyway. You have to wash the dishes. Fact. You have to wait for the water to get hot. Fact. So why not enjoy it? Why do you want to sit there and complain about what is? Why are you complaining about life? We have to sit there and wash the dishes and let that hot, the water get hot. We have to. We sit there and complain about it. This is so annoying. I don't have time for this. Come on, water. Get hot already. No, you have a choice. You have a choice. So feel it. Senses, grounding. Go into your sense awareness. Let the water get hot. Oh, you need soap. Ooh, that's fun. You get to use your hand again. These are so cool. And I love them when they're shiny. They're so pretty. Get your soap. What does it smell like? Is it like fun soap that you love to smell? Is it organic? Is it roses? Is it dish? Does it smell like apples or limes or lemons? What does it smell like? It's so fun. Your hands are moving. We're smelling. Hot water is coming. We just touched a cold handle. This is amazing. Dishes are getting washed. That's fun. Fill your hand. Miraculous things. Miraculous things. Put that soap. Got a sponge. You get to hear it. You get to smell it. You get to touch it. It's like so fun. Don't you see children when they go like this and they make the bubbles? They know how fun washing dishes is. They know how fun playing with soap is. You know why? Because they have time for that because they got nothing else going on. So they have all the time in the world to enjoy soap bubbles. They are super happy. We're not happy because we don't have time to be happy. They're happy because they're like, soap bubbles, soap bubbles. And then you come in as parents, stop playing with the soap. We don't have time for that. And the kid's like, Mama, look at the bubbles. I don't have time to look at your bubbles. Wash those dishes. We gotta go. We don't have time for any of this. Be more like me. I'm the adult. I know better. You can't enjoy bubbles. You're just wasting your time. My time, your time. Oh, and you're wasting the water too, and the whole planet's going to die, and you're killing the environment. And I mean, we really tell them how to behave, don't we? How we know more than they do. I just wonder why kids are so much happier than we are. I'm just throwing it out there. They just seem like happy little beings. We're cranky as heck. Why? Because we don't have time to be happy, right? Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, I'm making soap bubbles. Making soap bubbles. I haven't even gotten to wash the dishes yet. Trust me, this is all happening in a matter of seconds. You gotta be there anyway. You gotta pour the soap on the sponge. You have to. Maybe you don't have to make the bubbles, but maybe you'll work up to finding that you have the time to make soap bubbles if you want, because it's your life, your time, and your existence. So if I want to sit here and make soap bubbles, I can. Why? Because I own my life, and I own my time. Now this is my time. It's me. And I wanted to make soap bubbles and smell it. It's so fun. Okay, now we're washing the dish, right? And I feel like you guys are getting my point. We're going to enjoy it. We're just going to enjoy it and feel that water and just enjoy the process. You have to be there anyway. You have to drive where you got to drive. You got to pick up that laundry that your partner left on the floor for the 1,000th time. You have to pick it up. You do. I mean, well, you don't have to. You could leave it. Did you know you could leave it? You don't even have to. If you see it and you're like, trigger warning, I don't have it in me to pick up that underwear. I don't. And you know what? It's okay. Doesn't mean I need to take it out on my partner. No. You just have to honor your own boundaries. That underwear is not hurting anyone. It's really not. I swear. It's not. It's just laying on the ground. Yes, there is underwear. Yes, it's dirty. Yes, it's on the ground next to the hamper. Fact. Fact. Choice. Scream about it, cause a scene with your partner, fight about it. What kind of person does that? What kind of person am I with? This is what my life boils down to, picking up dirty underwear. Really? Really? That's your choice? That's your choice. Because there's no book anywhere that says, oh, hey, if your partner drops underwear on the ground, you should scream at them and cause lots of family drama. I mean, and there should be a time that he should never do that again, or she, right? You never know. Girls might drop dirty underwear too. I don't know where you read that. Was there some kind of book of life that said that you have to get super pissed when someone leaves a dish, or you got to take the trash out, or the underwear's on the ground? Like, I missed that book. I missed that part of life book. I missed the life book. Anyway, you have a choice. What I like to do is, okay, I cannot pick it up. I can say, you know what, that's a boundary. And my boundary was crossed because I said, I'm not picking up your underwear anymore. Not that I have to scream at you for never leaving it, because that's like, no, you can't do that. But I'm not going to pick it up. So I'm going to walk right over it, choice number one, and I'm going to bless it on its journey down there. And then if it bothers me later and I see my partner, I can gently be like, honey, you left your underwear for the 1,000th time on the floor, and I'm not picking it up this time. I'm setting a boundary. I'm going to love you, but I'm going to leave it there. And guess what? I mean, this could go on, and it's not about, if you leave it there. Or what I prefer to do and practice doing is picking it up, because I have legs. Look at what my legs do. Look at what my hands do. This is amazing. I got a floor right here. That's the floor. It's the tile. I love it. It's beautiful. And I have, underwear. I have a floor that I can put underwear on. It's nice, but I love it. right? So there's all sorts of beautiful things about this situation. And I can bend down, I can pick it up, and I can put it in the hamper because technically you had time for that. You took that time back, right? You did. It's all about choices, right? Yeah, you have to be at work anyway. You do. You got to be at work. And sometimes you have to be in certain situations and circumstances that your mind, and apparently this book of life that you somehow picked up, I didn't get a copy of it, but has told you to be irritated by this person. You know, they're an irritating person, according to you. Okay. Your opinion. Let's be honest, it's your opinion. Someone might love that person. You particularly find them very irritating. Right? But you got to be there anyway in front of them. And technically, I'm sorry, I'm going to call it the way it is. You're really judging and being opinionated, and how dare they act that way, because I have expectations that when I come into my workplace, people better not be disrespectful or rude to me. I mean, that should not happen in my place of work. Again, you must have learned that in your own special private book that only you have a copy to, none of us do. That's the problem. We didn't get the same book. So maybe this rude person, you have no idea. Let's be honest. What are rude people? Where do they come from? They had a rude family, probably have a really tough home life, probably had a really tough family life. Probably someone's being really mean to them, and they don't know what to do with all that meanness. They're realistically being abused at home because mean people hurt people, hurt people, hurt people. Right? That's really the truth. I found that to kind of be true for the most part. People aren't just mean usually to be mean. They're mean because they're hurting. You know, so when I see someone and they're just like, I'm like, I'm so sorry for you. You need a hug. Having said that, now, does that mean that I continue to put myself in a place of abuse all the time, all day long? Let's ask yourself that question. Does this abuse harm you physically? Are you not able to close off on that abuse? It's too much for your soul to handle. Honor that, because you matter, and your relationship with yourself is more important than anything else. I swear to God it is. It's more important. So it's not about what that mean coworker is doing to you. It's not about that mean boss. It's not about your silly electric bill. I'm sorry, it's not. I know you're like, I have to pay my electric bill, blah, blah, blah. You do not need to put yourself day after day, hour after hour in an unhealthy environment for your soul. Someone else could be fine. They might not care at all. Your particular soul is speaking to you and saying, this is hurting me to be here every day. And your chakras have probably closed right up, and you're feeling exhausted, and you're feeling so tired. And you have to go to work every day, and you hate your job. And this is the thing, when you hate your job, you have to go to work every day, and then you have to come home and pick up your partner's underwear on the ground. You're just like, that's it. That underwear is like the straw that broke the camel's back, or like the last Jenga in the collapsing tower. It's probably not even your poor partner's fault. He just was like, he didn't have time for that at the time, so he just threw it next to it. You know, who knows, right? But you're being abused at work. So you come home and remember, hurt people hurt people. So be very careful. So what are you doing? Saying, Kristen, I need to go quit my job? Yeah. If it's that unhealthy for you, you need to quit your job. Just do it. Find another job. Change your life if it is unhealthy for you. Now, sometimes you're going to say to me, Kristen, I can't just walk away and I can't leave this situation. This very real situation that I'm in. I can't leave. Good. Okay. Let's move from there. You have to protect yourself then, and you're the only one who can do it. We cannot be so angry and upset at, let's say, a mean boss, because the reality is you're not protecting yourself. You're not protecting yourself. So if I'm around someone who's like, I love it, because a very wise therapist once told me it's a little like ministry work, right? So if I already know that I have to walk into an unhealthy circumstance, an unhealthy situation around someone's energy that particularly is unhealthy for me, right? It's not healthy for me. So when that happens, I'm going to do my ministry work, and I'm going to make sure that my self-love is in check. I'm going to make sure that I've kind of meditated ahead of time. I'm going to make sure that my energy is grounded. I'm also going to turn myself into one of the Fantastic Four. So that means I'm going to turn myself into the see-through. Oh, who, that girl was so hot. What is her name? Y'all would know her, but she got see-through, turned herself invisible. I think that was her, right? And then she didn't have clothes on. Jessica Alba, maybe? Yeah, she's a hottie. So that's what I do. And I don't even think I can take credit for that. I think maybe Eckhart Tolle said clear as water. So what does that mean? So when someone is shooting venom at you, which happens all day, people, you know it does, whether it be cars, whether it be public, whether it be partners, whether it be bosses, whether it be kids, venom gets shot, which let's call it, all it is really lower vibrational energy if we're going to coin it appropriately. And it gets shot at you. So you have a choice to catch it and be like, yeah, I got that. Yeah, I'm going to work with that. We're going to come back and fight about it. Or we let it go through us. So they come and say these things and shenanigans and meanness and rudeness. And it just kind of like flows right through me. I don't even get upset about it anymore. It's really great. I mean, I used to, but I don't anymore. I really don't. Like someone could literally be screaming at me and saying all these terrible things. And I don't feel it at all, because it does not identify with an energy that's within my field. I have nothing to link into that energy. So it flows right through me. Even when people try to honk at me and like, they're so mad at me because I also drive really slow. Because I don't have anywhere to go, because I don't have like that time issue, right? So I'm like, I gotta get some places, move out of the way. I'm sorry, Maggie, I scared you. So I drive really, really, really slow because I enjoy driving. I'm at the place where I just enjoy just filling the road and the bumps in the road and seeing the birds and the bees and the butterflies. People get so mad at me, but that's not my problem. It's not my issue. I don't have an issue. They get so mad, and they honk and they flick me off, and then I'm just like, hi, bless your journey. Slow down. Slow down. You have time for that. I promise. You have time. Yeah, I'm one of those drivers. Sorry, guys. So anyway, I feel like my rant is over with that. You have time for these things. Slow yourself down, protect yourself, become clear like water. So when that venom comes your way, just allow it to flow through you. If your partner's in a bad mood, just hold space for them. That's what it means, like holding space for them. So they're going to come into, they're going to be cranky. They're going to kick their underwear. I'm not washing the dishes. I'm going to my room. Okay, it's okay. Bless you. It's okay. They can go to their room and do their thing. Like, it's not your thing. It's not your thing. Even if they come home being cranky and say silly things, it's not your thing. Just let it flow through you. I just do. And then they always, as I stay calm, I just want to say, as I stay calm, they stay calm. So it's magic. It's magic. And if you want to know how to calm everyone down around you, your boss, your kids, your partner, your life, your neighbors, the people on the road, have nothing to energize that crankiness, that low vibrational energy. Just let all that stuff go. Well, no, I gotta be upset about that. And I'm just not gonna be watching. You really don't. I'm sorry, you don't. All that stuff that's running around in your head, that's in your own book of life. No one has a copy of it but you. So when you're upset about something, you're like, why aren't you upset? It's because they don't have a copy to your book. All right, I'm gonna check my messages. Hi, y'all. How's it going? Oh, I got happy birthdays. Let me see what I got. Okay, here we go. What do I have? Thank you, Deanna. Happy birthday. Donna Marie would love a reading. I will give you a reading, my love. Guys, if you want a reading, just give me a name. I do want you to know, I do want you to know that in this top of where this is streaming, you do see a click and a link. So I'm getting a little bit better about that. The click and the link gets you on. Yes, I can give you a reading just by your name alone. Hi, Julie. Hi, Donna. We had some really good shows back then. Oh, I can't wait to click on some of this stuff. Okay. Also, some people have struggled a little bit getting on StreamYard. YouTube, we stream on YouTube as well. What else? My personal Facebook page, for some reason, is the only one I can't get comments on. And I keep reminding myself, like right now, that I'm going to check on them. Because last few times I had so many people who wanted reading. Yeah, oh my gosh, see, it's so annoying to hear my voice. Sorry. Here we go, comments. There we go. Oh, hi, Jen, my girl, Jen. Anderson, blessed be. John Brown, happy birthday from Michigan. DJ Drake, Happy birthday again from my love, Joseph. Love you, baby. Thank you. He made me a video. I can't wait to play it. I can't wait to watch it. I do not love seeing myself on camera, y'all. I try not to rewatch myself. Okay, let's not get distracted. All right, so other than that, leave your comments. I do my best to get to them as best that I can. Let me just see again. I think the link did go through. I don't even know how to get off of this. Hold on. I wanted to make sure. There. Yeah, see, I thank God I have Joseph because I'm really not a technological person. I know some of you are probably really smart with that. And if you want to help me out, any kind of like technological advice you can give me, I'll take it. Okay, here we go. So, Donna Marie, I'm going to get to you. I'm going to get a reading to you. So hang on right there. Ronald, we had some really good shows back in the day. I'm glad to hear that. Shows. What kind of shows are we talking about here? I would love to hear. Julie, kiss. Julie. Oh, yes. That's a pretty name. And happy birthday. Thank you. Happy birthday. Liz got hello. How are you today? You know what? I'm feeling better now that I'm here with y'all. I was a little like, I was a little like I needed some time. See, the messages I give to myself is because I need to hear them for myself. So I figure if I need to hear them, maybe you guys do too. So that's kind of how I've been feeling today. But my birthday was amazing over the weekend, everyone. It was just beautiful. I had such, okay, I'll tell you some interesting things. I've never really experienced that. I had a little bit of like a palpitation heart attack, anxiety. I think it was an anxiety attack, y'all. I could not calm down. And what I was doing, just again, if I'm going through it, I'm sure I'm not the only one. I had like work people there. I had light worker people there. I had dancing people there. I had just my like crew there. So I had all these different energetic pockets of people, because obviously when I'm at work, I'm a different person. And then when I'm dancing, I'm a different person. Then I'm light working, all my different hats. I mean, not that I'm a different person, but I always want to be the same person. You don't want to change put your mommy hat on, your dancer hat on, your work hat on. You want to really be even because that means you're being authentic versus hiding behind masks, which we all do. Hats, lots of different hats. But we want to move away from that. So, my heart was just like, I couldn't calm down for a little while. And my energy was really all over the place. I didn't meditate enough ahead of time. And it kind of hit me all at once. So that was an interesting experience. And, I'm up here saying, meditate. And then I haven't had time for that. I haven't had time to meditate. That's like an oxymoron right there. Anyway, that's why we're talking about this right now, because it's a lesson that I really need to work on this week. So, all right, Facebook user, my guest is possibly Belinda. Oh, okay, we have Julie again. Great message. Thank you, Julie. And then Eric? Is that my friend Eric? Hi, Eric. Hi, Chris. I love your show. This guy? He's awesome. He actually spent my birthday with me Saturday night, came to the after party with me. We had a great time, but we're not going to talk about it. I mean, wasn't like that stuff. Sunday, I got him out, and him and his brother, we went and had brunch on the beach. And what's so cool is Eric works for a publisher, and he's a really awesome technological guy. He's going to help me a little bit with my website, probably. He's also written several books, and he's like this really cool, he writes about real stuff. So I'm like, we have to find another cool topic. And then he's like a researcher. Maybe I want to say like an investigative writer or something. So I have to get you his information. And then he's also got a book being launched right now by his business partner employer. So in the New York Times, I should have him come on and tell you guys all about it. But it's called like Sex, Lies, and Steroids. No, Eric, tell me what the name of it is. It's all about, bodybuilders and the muscle guys back in the day, the experiences that this one particular guy had with all these guys. So it's a real life story, which is also super cool. So we'll have to check that out as well. Okay, here we go. I'm coming back up to you, sweetheart. Thank you, Eric. Okay, Donna Marie, right? Donna Marie, let's read. Let's do this. Here we go. It's raining outside. I need to hear the rain on my roof because I have time to do that. What can you guys listen to right now? What's around you right now? Always make sure I have time to whistle to her too. She reminds me to stay present. All right, Donna, let's do this. I have time to listen to the cards shuffle. Look at you, Miss Donna. Good stuff, Mama. Of course, there's always, I gotta always give you some stuff to work on. Okay, I'll stop there. Okay, now, it's super cool. Is I had my guides were really talking to me today about cards and that I don't really need them. And they actually didn't even want me to read with my cards today. And I was like, please. And yeah, they had hid them in my laundry. It wasn't me. I didn't put my cards in my laundry. I don't even know why they were in my laundry basket. Okay, I'm going to read a little more detail about this card. I pull it a lot. I know what this card means to me. I just want to make sure I'm getting the full message for you guys. Okay, ordinariness. I want to make sure. I don't know. I just felt I was told to do this, so I'm going to do it. So I'm going to go to the rainbows. I have time to figure that out. Rainbows, ordinariness, 152. Here we go. Here we go. Monitor my time. So what I love about this girl, okay, this is like me. She's my girl. You pulled my girl, which, okay, you're in a great place, Donna, by the way. You're in a great place. Oh, where is it? Oh, no, we can't see her. Can you see her right there? All right, she's walking. She's happy. She's so content. She's basically everything I just said. She is picking flowers because she has the time to do that. She's walking in the grass. She's feeling the grass underneath her feet. She's feeling the dirt. She's feeling the earth. She's feeling the trees. She is just so content with herself. She's really practicing self-love. She's not worried about where she's going. She definitely knows she has time. She's just focusing on her, being with her. You know, let's see what we say this. The figure walking in nature shows us that beauty can be found in the simple and ordinary things of life. Hey, that's what I was just saying, right? Laundry, dishes, yeah, find the love there. We so easily can take this beautiful world that we live in for granted. Cleaning the house, tending the garden, cooking a meal, and the most simple of tasks can be sacred when performed in your total involvement. I feel like I just said that. You are facing a time now when the easy and natural and ordinary approach to situations you encounter will bring far better results than any attempt on your part to be brilliant, clever, or otherwise extraordinary. Okay, so this is what I love this part. All right, so what that means is simplicity. So when we're facing challenges or changes or things that are different, okay, let me give you an example. I'm writing a book, right? Me writing a book, I need to write it authentically, simplicity, and authentic, right? Versus, I want to dazzle you guys. I want you guys to think I'm amazing. I'm gonna write this book and I'm gonna be famous, and none of that is real. It's a mask. It's another hat. It's not real. So you do not need to be a shiny star right now. You need to just appreciate making the star, right? You can still shine, but appreciate the process of making the star shine versus like, hey, here it is. Oh, that's funny. Forget about making headlines, right? That's important. by inventing the latest widget, writing the book, being phenomenal, being amazing, dazzling your friends, dazzling your colleagues, and your just amazingness, right? The special gift that you have to offer is presented best by taking things easily and simply and one step at a time, right? And I love that. Watch the ocean and the wildness of it and forget your split in your mind and relax. Watch the snow on the Himalayan peaks. Feel the coolness that surrounds you. Fall together, listen to beautiful music. Happiness, bliss surrounds you. Feel fulfilled. There's no need to wait for these moments. These moments can become a natural part of your life, right? We can do it right now. You don't even have to study anything past this exact moment right now. Just feel your feet. They're amazing. Just feel them right now. That's it. You don't need to read another book or listen to another show. Just feel your feet. That's the key to life. Food, washing clothes, perfectly at ease. Good, we talked about this already. Now, harmony. So I'm going to pull this card again too, and I want to, because I read a lot. Now, from what I know of this card, harmony to me means that I am listening to my guides. So that I'm listening to the intuitive messages that are coming through my mind right there. Okay, so let's see where I'm at with this. I don't normally look up the cards like this, but I've been told that it's, here we go, that it's to do it. So here we go. I'm going to read a little faster here, but I am curious about a couple of these here. The experience of resting in the heart in meditation comes naturally. Focus on inner silence. Experience things. Dolphins are emerging from the heart and going towards the third eye, because you're able to connect from the two worlds. So you're able to connect from your guides, and you're able to bring your guides and your information from your guides here onto the planet. Joy is waiting for you just around the corner. And you do have some stuff that's happening that's just around the corner. Stuff that's happening now and where you're headed. And no one else can point this out to you. And when you find it, you won't be able to find the words to express it to others, but it's deep within your heart and it's ready. So listen to your heart. Simplicity. So there's another word, simplicity. Simple, arduous, because to be simple costs everything you have. This is important. You have to lose all to be simple. So we tend to go, well, my name is Kristen and I am this age and this is what I do and this is my work, and identify me and limit me and define me. And I would like to throw all of that out the window. You are just you, and you are flawlessly perfect. Age doesn't matter, name doesn't matter, gender doesn't matter, none of it matters. You're just flawlessly perfect, exactly the way you are. Keep it simple. Let all that definition go, because it limits us, and we're limitless. All right, good. Those were the couple cards I wanted to talk about. Now, so we got a little bit of relationship stuff, and I don't know if we had it before, but we do have some stuff. So I want you to remember something. We have in our mind the dream of what we want this relationship to be. And so this, sometimes it can happen with single people. Sometimes it can happen in a relationship where you're in a particular relationship and you want things to be a certain way and you have an idea of how these things should be, but they're only in your mind. Remember, they're in, hold on, your book of life that only you got a copy to, no one else has it. Yeah. So there's some relationship stuff there that's potentially just in your mind. Either you want to see the positive or you want to see the best. You have this idea of what it should be like, but I need you to trust the messages that your guides are giving to you. Really trust this process. You have a lot of inner voice and guidance. They're literally talking to you. You're flowering. You're coming into your own. You're a spiritual healer, master, empath, light worker. You're like me, but it's time for that change. You have the courage to do it. It's time for you to connect with that source. So it's time for your energy to be free, really free. So don't let it get, a lot of your energy is being spent thinking about like relationships and stuff, and it's wasting your energy. It's just, it's an unneeded energetic drain. Now what happens is that sometimes when your energy gets drained, you get into your mind and that supercomputer catches a virus, and then all of a sudden, you have all these opinions and facts and things. You're up, you're down, you're high, you're low, you're good, you're depressed, you're miserable, you don't know what to do, or maybe you are going in one direction, but you're questioning. So we have to be careful that as our energy drops low, that mind doesn't overtake your life. Watch your mind. You have the courage to make the changes that are necessary. I would like to let you know it is time. Your energy needs to be free. You have much power ahead of you. You have so many things to accomplish here on this earth. So we just need to clear up that energetic space. Yeah, clear up that mind a little bit. Focus on the meditations. Really, really connect with your guides. If you do not have a relationship with your guides, I'm telling you right now is the time to start. Start studying. Start looking it up. Just start talking to them. Okay, just start talking. All right, so let me know how that was, Donna. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Thank you, love. You're welcome. And hello, also. I know the cards. Remember, so again, what I say is, it's magic. So Donna has an energetic field. We all have energetic fields. I have an energetic field. My daughter has an energetic field. The bird has an energetic field. And for example, every single person that I'm in contact with creates some kind of energetic stream that clicks into me and affects my energy. So who I work with, who I'm in contact with every day, who has an influence over my life, it creates this field around me. And all I'm able to do, and which again, I am not special, everyone on the planet's able to do this. It's just I know I can do it, and some of you guys maybe don't know it yet. And so all I do is I just look at, and I can move very fast into Donna's energy. I just click right into it. I breathe, you know, and actually it's her guides that, and her energy, it's between her energy, her guides, I'm just maybe like a receiver. And I just interpret, you know, it just pulls that way. Hey, Ron. Who's Ron? Hi, Ron. We did, oh, Ron. You did a show with Ron. That's the shows we're talking about. I'm like, what kind of shows are we talking about, Ron? Sounds fun. I'm down to do some shows. Hey, Donna Marie, I'm glad that was real. Hey, Z, you want to come on? Thumbs up? Yeah, okay. Welcome. Hi. Looks like that one. I want to pick that one. That's how I want this one. Yeah, there we go.
Hey.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Working again.
Working again. So do you hear an echo? I can hear an echo on my part.
No, I don't know if it's because I'm in the galley. Not in the galley. I'm in the crew area. Maybe I have to go outside. Let's see.
Yeah, I think maybe, I know Joseph would tell me to tell you to turn the volume down on your computer, I think what he says.
On my phone.
Yeah. You gotta turn the volume down.
Because I'm on my phone, but I'm in the crew area. So in the crew area, I have a washing machine. I have a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah. Oh, wait, I don't know. Let me see. Hello? I mean, hey, Joseph, can you hear the echo on your end? See. All right, well, if it doesn't bother me, I don't know if it's bothering anyone else.
I can't hear it.
All right, Z, do you want to read it?
Yes, how you been? I've been trying to get back together with you and stuff like that.
Yeah, weren't we supposed to see each other on Tuesday?
Yes, and then I left on Wednesday again.
That's okay. I think it should call or, you know, we get together.
Yeah. So I'm supposed to come back on Friday, but who knows? You know, that's the yacht industry for you.
Well, let me know.
Yeah, so I'll be in Boca. We're going to come back to Boca.
Well, I live 20 minutes from there.
Yeah. So I figured from Boca, I'll just go and see you. And then from there, I'll just have my friends pick me up or whatever. Because the boat sleeps behind our house and we couldn't leave our cars there.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
So we had to
pick you up just a minute.
Okay, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm glad you're feeling better, though. And happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Joseph, can you hear the echo? Echo.
Can he?
Okay. So, same thing for you, Mama. You got some relationship dreaming going on here. I'm gonna read it. To you guys because since it got pulled twice, I'm gonna read it. I want to make sure you guys get the full information.
That seems I should just stay single.
Is this the same guy?
No, it's just complicated. More and more
Oh, you
keep
just
coming
love
in.
those boys. So do I. I'm like, hi, you're complicated. My name's Kristen.
You know, it's like
Yeah,
you
true.
what?
I pull the
You
same
what?
card. This is why I know this card so well. I could probably pull this for myself right now. And they're like, get out of your head. Stop thinking about all this stuff. So anyway, I'm going to read this to you. I want to make sure to get through the clear message, okay?
Okay.
Some enchanted evening, you're going to meet your soulmate, the perfect person who will meet all your needs and fulfill all your dreams. Right?
Right.
Wrong!
I knew that was coming.
No! This fantasy that songwriters and poets are so fond of perpetuating has its roots in memories of the womb, where we are so secure and at one with our mothers. It's no wonder we can't return to that place. So basically, they were saying this is childish dreams we have. And I know, in my head, okay, so when I pull this card, it's a guy, so, someone who was in my life in the past, and I wanted so badly to overlook all the things that he wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be amazing. He's going to be good. It's going to be so great. And I wanted, and it was just not. None of it was good. But also, was I wanting him to be some kind of knight in shining armor that doesn't exist too? So it's really a tricky situation. Am I having too high expectations? So it's just there. But I know that I was thinking about it all the time, and it really was taking a lot of my energy.
Right.
So here we go. Whether it's your current mate or some dreamed up partner of the future, they have no obligation to deliver your happiness on a platter, nor could they even if they wanted to. Real love comes not from trying to solve our neediness of depending on another, but by developing your own inner richness, inner maturity. We have so much love to give, and we naturally draw lovers towards us. So it's been said again and again down through the ages. We come alone into the world and we go alone. An idea of togetherness arises. So hold on, that's when we become too involved in love all the time. We can fall in love. This person's beautiful. It's all going to be great, but it's not the truth. The truth is the opposite.
I guess we cancers are hopeless romantics. I mean, we definitely
love cancers. You know what? I love cancers. I don't know why. Cancers are beautiful lovers and sweet and sensitive and thoughtful and considerate. But you guys are sensitive in a way, and you know what you do? You give and give and give and give and give and give. And then when it's not reciprocated, you get issues with that,
I sure do.
You overgive. Like, I would like you to take care of yourself and set those boundaries and not overgive if you're not. Like, really, that relationship should be with yourself first. Like, how do you feel? Do you want to give? No, I don't. Then don't. Because you'll be like, no, I'm going to do it anyway because I love this person. So I'm just going to give anyway.
Well, sometimes, when you meet people, you see that they're in a different place than where you're at, and you just want to bring them up to your level, especially that I am a leader. And not just that I'm a leader, I don't want everybody to feel like, oh, that's the boss, or that's this, or that's that. I want them to feel equal as me and come up, because if I push one up, they could grab me by the hand and push them up. To me, it's about a human ladder.
True. And I talked about this a little bit. So be aware of the different vibrations of people.
Mm-hmm.
And while it's true, you can lower your vibrations, but you can only lower your vibration a little bit to help someone. If you're lowering it too far, it's not your natural state of being. You're lowering it to try to lift them up, you'll eventually fizzle out. So we're all those flowers higher. So he might be a seed with a stem, and you're almost like a lotus flower.
Yeah, I'm a butterfly. He's a cocoon.
I mean, I didn't say it, but yeah, that's right. That's what I'm trying to say.
That too, But I don't think it's just in relationships. I think even when people you work with, some people are in darker places than others. And I'm always laughing, and I'm always bringing jokes, and I'm always trying to bring the good energy. I mean, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning, to see the sun come up, and the first thing I start saying is thank you, and to start telling, you know, the universe and God to bless everybody and to protect everybody and to give them the happiness that He's given me so that they can find peace. I think if people were to find peace with themselves more, they will see different things out of life. Their spiritual eyes will be open profoundly, like deep. That's like really deep.
Yeah, no, we all want that. Well, us, light workers. That's why we're here. But what I have found is that if someone is not ready for that, to intake that kind of light information, it's not this particular lifetime that's meant for them. Perhaps another lifetime, but not this one. And it may not be your partner, but I just mean even with people at work, and you can be the light and be the example, but we can't change them, fix them, or make them grow faster. You know?
And if somebody wants to sit down and cry over their own little plate that cry, you know, you can only do so much to comfort them before they try to bring you down to that depression, and that's when you have to say, I gotta go. See you later, Jack. You know what I mean?
But I love you, and we're gonna love them on their journey. We just can't participate in that.
So today, one of my coworkers, I literally sent her the song "Let It Go" by Frozen.
That's a good song, and that was some good advice. And that's a great way to get that information in. That's you sharing light information with another soul who needed light. That's how you chose to deliver your message, and that's a beautiful way to do it.
And with the guy that I do like him a lot, but he's not ready for me. So since he's not ready for me, I can't give him all of this.
Yeah, I get that too. You know, it's really about making sure you're such a light worker, you're such a powerful being. Honor your energy, respect it, give it boundaries, allow it to flow. Don't put an environment around people that will close it up.
I actually did that. I actually told him, I said, listen, I love being around you. I love your energy, but you're not giving me what I deserve. So I deserve better. And obviously you're not better, you're worse. So I got to go.
Yeah, I know. I you know what? There's nothing selfish about that. At this point, I also am very careful with who I share my energy with. At this point, I've worked so hard on my energy, and it's so important to me. It's the most important thing to me.
Absolutely. And everybody that listens to your program, I hope that they get the message that we both are always trying to send out, which is love and peace. And once you find that self-love and you find that inner peace with yourself, there's nothing that could bring you down, because you're going to look at everybody and be like, let it go.
Let it go. I know, I just want to tell everyone that too. As I said earlier, I tried to give an example. I become clear like water, which is another term of letting it go. Like, I let it flow through me, not get trapped in my brain where it resonates and then sinks my energy.
And I think that's something that everybody needs to know. And I'm so grateful that you are doing the program, like I told you before, and you give me the readings, and you're always telling me there's a lot of love life going around you.
You know, yeah, you're pulling up this relationship stuff, you know, but I'm enjoying being single right now, like, because I just love myself and I love my guides so much. So, like, if anyone's gonna come into my existence, their energy needs to be on point.
Absolutely. It's so funny because the other when was it? Before I left on Friday. Thursday, I was like, I literally woke up and I put on my vision board and on my little mirror, I'm doing a makeover today. And I went and I did a makeover, you know. So
I did. I got my hair done, my nails done. I feel so good. I'm working at the gym, trying to eat healthy. I'm like feeling really good right now.
Exactly. So everybody has to do the same thing. Just get up on that morning and just write on your mirror and say, I'm going to have a makeover. Even if you don't have the financial status to do it, but just do it for yourself. Go outside, do something, like go buy a hair dye, even if it comes out orange, because that's what happened to me.
Yeah, I get it. I have a few of those funny stories, but it's about taking care. And it's even like making yourself wash the face at night and put on your special cream.
Exactly.
Which we all get tired sometimes. We're like, oh, forget it. But the reality is taking that one step of self-care reminds your little circle that you love it and that you matter and that you have the time to do it. Get up and turn off your Netflix and go take care of yourself, and then you can go back and go.
It's so funny because I never get to see Netflix. I have Netflix and I don't even know why I'm paying for it if I never get to see it because I'm always working. And by the time I go down, I'm like, oh, I gotta go to sleep because I gotta get up at 4:30. You know, so but I love it when I'm home because I could be home for 2 or 3 days and just have that energy for myself and be able to see some of my friends and hang out with them and you know. But someday I'm gonna find that love. Someday I'm gonna call you and you're gonna tell me you found that true love. I'm like, yes, I did.
Yeah. It's not. But I can show. You got some really good friends. So you have some changes going on. There's also like some possible. There's some changes. There's movements. There's stuff happening. I'm seeing it. A friendship being very important. Someone of equal footing. Someone gives the same as you give, loves the way you love, respects the way you respect, boundaries the way you have boundaries. I'm also seeing that due to some of the stuff that's going on, it's created a little bit of a mind split. So monitor your mind because remember that mind split, that's where it's coming from. Your own special book of life that only you hold the copies for. We don't know where you picked up all that stuff from. Your mom told you certain things, your dad told you certain things, your cousins, your brothers, society told you certain things. No, let that go. That didn't come from you. There's a part of you in your mind that is not from you. And don't listen to it.
No, I don't listen to them at all. You know what I always tell them? I was like, listen, have you listened to Frozen? Let it go. Let it go. And I walk away from them. And my mom gets so upset. She's like, oh my God, you and the Disney cartoons. Is that the way you're going to refer to your life? I said, hopefully I could be Little Mermaid and I could find Prince Eric.
Yeah, I absolutely love Disney. Disney's got the best messages.
They do, if you have that spiritual eye, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just grateful for everything I have. Like I told you, my job is good to me. I meet really good people. Some of them are a little bit more crazier than others, but I could deal with it.
Yeah.
But eventually, my job is secure, successful. I'm going places, loving what my job is entailing with me. But my love life is a little bit more down, and I guess, like I said, I'm a hopeless romantic.
Yeah.
So I'm always looking for that Prince Eric, you know, that
I think
that Superman,
the guy in here, and you know what, I kind of am too. And I don't know if I'm too picky. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not ready. You know, I'm just not
maybe
ready.
it's because and it's funny because one of my coworkers, she's really self-dependent. She's a go-getter. She's 53 years old. She has 2 kids. Her husband's 10 years younger than she is. And I admire her for so many things, you know, but where's the self-love? You know,
biggest thing. Self-love is a really, really big thing. Because, and here's the thing too, if you are not practicing taking care of yourself, then you're going to rely on someone else to take care of you. And remember, they don't have your special book. They have no idea how to take care of you. And if you don't even know how to take care of you,
nobody's going to take care of you.
No, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad because you don't know how to make yourself happy, so they don't stand a chance. I need my space. I need my time. I need my quiet time. I need my meditation time. This is all my time. Gym time. So there's things that I need. I know that I need those things, and I will always set those boundaries for myself. Because if not, someone else
who's going to put it for you, and somebody will take it from you. Exactly.
And then someone will take it from you too. If you don't know what you want,
they'll take it from you. Yeah. They'll take your blessings without you even realizing that those are your blessings.
They're moving it away too.
Yeah, I tell a lot of people that. I was like, you know, the other day a coworker came up to me and he was like, oh, I feel like nobody appreciates me. I feel this, I feel that. I said, so why are you here? If that's what you feel, why are you here?
True.
then where's your self-worth?
Mm-hmm.
So either you stay because you want to, or you stay because you have to. So which one is it? You're like, oh, because I have to. Then don't make yourself miserable because you have to.
Yeah.
Enjoy the process while you're going.
Enjoy it. That moment to moment. Enjoy it. And that's what I was saying. Like, we have to wash dishes. We have to do laundry. We may as well enjoy it. We have to go to work. Or quit. Otherwise, enjoy it. Love quit.
I think even if I win the lottery, I'll still go to work.
Love your choice. Love your decision.
Absolutely. I do. I even told my mom, I was like, I win the lottery, I'm still going to go to work.
Heck no, we ain't going to work. We're going on a yacht. We're going to buy a yacht. I'm coming on it, and we're going to sail around the world. And yeah, we're not.
We could do that in 1 year. After that, we're going to be bored. We're going to be like, what country can we get trouble?
You know what? I don't feel like we're going to be bored at all.
Oh, no, not you and I.
No. We're going to have so much fun. So count me in.
Absolutely.
And if not, you'll be on my yacht. So
there you go. I'll be the captain.
Okay.
You know, so we got to send that out to the universe so that we can get blessed and have it so we can multiply it.
Absolutely. Well, you know what I would love to do? If on our yacht, in the lottery, I'm going to bring all the spiritual people everywhere we port. I'm going to party in the yacht, entrance. Let's go. Let's meditate. Talk about love, because that's super fun. Meet fun people, and then we're going to party. And then, that'll be it. Then we'll go to the next one.
My girlfriend said that she will have a purple yacht.
All right, I'll take it. I'll take a pink one.
She said because she's royalty, so she'll have the purple yacht.
I love it. All right, well, let's. Someone has to buy a lottery ticket. I'm not good at the lottery ticket.
Let's all buy lotto tickets. There you go.
All right, let's do it.
What, 325 now?
All right, well, let me know when you're coming into town, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, and thank you for sharing it with me. Definitely is letting me know that I have to let this go so I could go ahead and focus on this.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's the truth, you know? You have to close one door to have the better opportunity. And once you have that better opportunity, maybe there's another opportunity after that. Don't sell yourself short. So
don't sell yourself short, and don't settle. I'm not going to settle either. That's why I'm kind of like, I don't want to be in this relationship and that relationship and that one. I want to kind of wait for my person. I don't want to be like, oh, I've dated 50 people waiting for you. I'm going to be like, no, I just waited for you.
I said the same thing. I was like 6 months without dating somebody, and all of a sudden I go and I date somebody. Go figure.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't know how I feel about dating at all. I like the idea of it just overwhelming to me right now. So I'm not really ready.
All right, baby. I'm pretty sure you have other people that want to see you and have your time.
All right,
thank you so much.
Yeah. Bye, baby.
Bye.
Bye. All right, my loves, it's that time. Me and my daughter are gonna catch up on Riverdale, so I'm super excited about that. Okay, so I just maybe want to say one other thing. Let me just confirm. I want to leave you guys with something. Oh, Elijah is coming on. All right. Hi, Elijah. Let me bring you on, sweetheart. Want to come and say hi? I know you do. Here we go. Hi,
Hello.
darling.
How are you?
Hi, sweetheart.
I'm doing well, thank you.
How's Kansas, right?
It's good.
How's Kansas?
Kansas is good.
Got any
Kansas is
tornadoes?
good. No, not yet. No tornadoes yet.
No tornadoes?
No.
All right, good. How's everything going?
Things are going good. How about you?
Yeah? Oh, good. You know?
How was your
good.
birthday?
Amazing. It was amazing. There was a lot of energy there, but I got through it, and I was a little hyper, and I was just, there was a lot of energy, but once I got myself to calm down a little bit, I was able to relax, and I had a great time, and my dancer friend came, so I danced.
There you go.
Yeah, and it was just a lot of fun. I had my birds trying to eat my fingernails. Now they eat my fingernails. Do you want a reading, Elijah?
I would love one.
Let's do it.
I would love one. Yeah,
It'll be my
awesome.
last one of the night.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, take a breath. Couple.
Hold on. I meditated this morning, so my energy's running and I should be in a good space.
Yeah, you shot your energy into my legs. They started tingling. Thank you for that. It was like, boom, they all lit up. Oh, it's my girl Melinda. All right. Last one. Okay. Okay, so I see some potential for some changes and different possibilities. Things may be moving. Some changes.
Yeah.
Always when I pull that card, it's like there's other things you could be doing, or other options, other doorways, other pathways that you could walk down if you so chose to. I see an energy that's around you that's burdensome. So running you around a little bit, like go left, go right. You didn't go right fast enough. Now go back to the left. You're not really doing things good enough. No matter what you do, it's just not really right. And you're trying and trying and trying, and you're not really being respected. Your boundaries are not being honored. And this person really doesn't care that much about you. Now, having said that, when I pull this card, it's for an external person. Someone else asked me, could this be myself that's doing it to me? I haven't had that experience with this card, but you did pull it. So something is not respecting your boundaries and running around, making you very tired and very exhausted, making you feel like you're walking on eggshells, making you feel like you're not good enough. Okay. Now, you know where that energy would be coming from? Could be work. You know,
Could be work. Yeah, maybe.
something at work.
Could be work. I've been there a long time. I've been there about 3 years, so yeah.
Yeah, kind of making you feel like you're not good enough at work, and that like if you're doing whatever you're doing, you're not doing it right. And you try, and it's not good enough. And
yeah,
so
I do a lot there, but that's never really like I've got one pay raise in 3 years, and that's just I'm stuck in a way, and I really don't know where to go next. You're right. There are a lot of things going on. I mean, right now, and a lot of change happening, like especially in my personal life, but I don't really know what's going on.
yeah, I kind of see that. A lot of different changes and possibilities, but wherever this unhealthy energy is that's running you around and not respecting your boundaries, we would like you to consider not spending too much time there. I'd like you to consider moving away from this energy, because the reason why I say that is because the next card, again, is that you're a spiritual master. I think we talked about this. A spiritual master. And the thing is that when you're so tired because your boundaries are not being respected and you're being exhausted, then that mastery that you are is not being able to be fully developed, and you're not being able to really become who you were made to be on this earth, because you're busy being tired and being run around and being disrespected and not having your boundaries met. So you're so busy with that you can't focus on you. There's that self-love, that self-care, that connection with your guides. You're just too tired and your energy is too drained. Yeah. So you are a spiritual master and a guru. As I said before, you pulled the card again. So now here's something else that's happening. You're also comparing yourself to others. So it's kind of like saying, well, that daisy has that silly brown stuff in the middle and those ugly yellow petals, whereas the rose, you know, is just so beautiful the way it wraps and it curls. The rose is just way more beautiful than the daisy. It's actually kind of silly to say that because it's not true. So a rose is no prettier than a daisy or a lily or a white rose or a yellow rose. There's no one who is better than you. There's no one who has done more things than you. There's no one who's in a better position or a better life position or is a better person than you at all. You are so unique, a very special master here on this planet, a high-level light worker. There's not one single person or soul or entity that could take the place of you. And I need you to remember that. And don't be saying that stuff into your head, because it's going to further block you from being the spiritual master that you truly are, developing these gifts. It's going to stop you. You're not going to think you're good enough to do it if you're comparing yourself to what other people are doing. And you have no idea what's going on in their minds or their brains. And I can almost guarantee you they're probably not pulling a master card, right?
Yeah.
I don't want you eating that. You can't eat it. All right. So now they are letting me know that you're, they're communicating with your inner voice. They're communicating to you. So your guides are talking to you. They're going to speak to you in a way, and it sounds like you. So make sure that you're special fine-tuning your brain so that when little messages come through,
I've seen things, Kristen. I've seen lights. I can't talk about it over the air, so I'm not supposed to share it, but I've seen things.
Okay, they are communicating to you. So make sure that whatever you're seeing, though, I want you to be aware of the energy. Just ensure that the energy is of the light, clear, calm, loving, honoring, respecting, unconditional love. That is the love of the light language. Anything that's not that, don't listen to it or pay any attention to it, and move away from it if it's not that. Okay? All right. Now, you are, again, so this like lion amongst.
You want to know what's funny?
What?
I have a big lion tattoo right on my shoulder right here.
Yeah. Yeah. You're a lion.
Under a sun. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happens, lion, is that you're surrounded by sheep.
Yeah. I know
So
that
what
card.
it means is they don't
Conditioning.
understand who you are. They do not understand what you say. You're not like them. You don't fit in with them. You've never been like them. You can try to say things, but they're not going to understand a word that you say. They're like, they think maybe you're weird or out there or whatever. So the thing is, you haven't found your tribe. You're not around your tribe. You're not around your people.
I'm not.
Yeah. So find your people. I'm your people. One tribe is your people, but other people in your area. Find some meetup groups. Find some light workers that are like you, so that when you speak, they understand you. You need to find the lions. You're in a flock of sheep right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, again, so I want you to remember what it's like to go play outside in a mud puddle, to go dance in the rain, to go roll on the grass or have a picnic or just listen to the birds. I want you to remember what it's like to play, to be silly, to be goofy, to just bring back that playfulness, put on some music, dance around, just be silly, be goofy. We need you to bring the light back into your life. We need some real light, You have so many gifts to share. So make sure your environment's conducive, that you have people to share it with. Meet up, yoga, find your tribe in your group so that you're not so isolated, because I'm showing that you're feeling very isolated.
Very.
And
I only have one person to share with, and I only have, I've told you about, my wife, so.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how much information about her, but now there's some things that have happened to you in the past that you're having a very, very hard time letting go of.
Yeah.
Right? So you're holding on to that.
A three-time breast cancer survivor. I've been in remission 15 years. I've had over 100 seizures in my life. I've had seizures the past 4 years of my sleep, nocturnal only, every 3 to 4 months. But I haven't had a seizure in 5 months, and I think they're over. And my wife Renee told me they were over. So
awesome, good. So some of those things that have happened to you in your past, I know that this isn't going to seem that easy, but I want you to try to work on letting them go, letting some of the trauma, the pain, the choices, the decisions, the people, the players, the circumstances. I just want you to practice letting it go, because keeping a doorway open from that will always allow that energy to come stream in when you're tired, when you've had a bad day, when you're cranky. If that door is open, all that stuff that you haven't let go of has an open doorway into your heart and your soul and can take your energy. So just be aware of that, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on, Elijah.
Thank you very much, sweetheart.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Okay. Mwah.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
All right, let's see. Donna Marie said shared. Thank you so much. Oh, and Jessica says, Joseph! And Joseph says, hi, Jessica. Althea says, can I get a reading? And yes, you can. Melinda, would you like a reading? I can see you there. Are you scared? Like, come on. Want to say hi? Melinda. Okay, we'll give her a second. She's probably like, no, not coming on. Not doing it. Ooh. All right, let me clear these cards for a second. Okay. All right, who do we have? So I have, hi, Athea. Can I get a reading, please? Yeah. And then Renee says, hi, Renee. I hope you're Elijah's beautiful, lovely wife, because you have the same last name. Welcome. Here we go. Thea, can I get a reading? Yes, you can, doll. Take a breath. One more. Melinda, where'd you go? I want you to come on. Angel love. All right, Afia, look at you. Okay. Oh my. What else you got going on here? A couple more. You got a lot of stuff going on, huh? Okay. So, you have a new vision. What does that mean? There's an idea in your head, just a thought. It's deep, it's dark, it's a whisper. You might not have even said it out loud to anybody yet, but it's there. And it pulled, and it's the first card that pulled. So what they would like to let you know is that, yes, they are honoring your plan and your idea. You're being, they're saying, yeah, thumbs up. So what happens is sometimes is that it's best that we don't overly speak and communicate about this idea to anyone. Sometimes it's not necessary for us to share all of this information. A lot of times it's best just to be quiet and to focus on silence and to really gain that relationship with yourself again. So many times when we share our ideas with other people or we share our plans with other people, we open ourselves up to their interpretation, their opinions, their thoughts, their judgments about the situation. And what happens is that sometimes can override how you're feeling inside about it, can override your decision and your choice. And in reality, do those people really know enough to even be giving you real honest ideas or plans or thoughts about it? Not really. So I'd like you to move into a phase of silence while this vision and this idea is happening. You are an ascended master here. So Afia, you are a light worker, you are a healer, you are an empath. So what that means is your light is very powerful. You have the ability to heal. So many times when you're that powerful, there are external circumstances and forces that come into your life that try to stop you from shining, try to stop your light from flowing, try to stop your creativity, and they try to get in the way of things because you're so powerful that if we actually had your energy freed up, you could like heal the planet. Because you're like on the light side. Well, there's another side and it likes to get in the way of things. So don't let that happen because you are a master here. And I feel like some of your energy has been controlled and suppressed. You're also really, really creative. So you have some amazing abilities inside of you to create the world that you want, the life that you want, the existence that you want. You're coming into spiritual flowering in this lifetime. You are a master creator of your world. So the universe is communicating. You're a guru. You're like me. Come on, you're hired. So keeping, if you want to develop some of this even further, we have, I have some workshops coming up that can just help you figure out what your gifts are and what your skills are a little bit better, a little clearer. I do see there's going to be some traveling and some movement. So I don't know where you're traveling to, but it's coming. Now there's an energy in your life who thinks he's got it made. He's really got it made. You know, he thinks he's really perfect. He thinks he's amazing. He can do really no wrong. And the thing is that he's sitting in his throne of glass, and all the glass is shattering and breaking around him, but he just thinks he's just lovely. And you can't tell him, I think things are breaking. Don't you tell me things are breaking. You don't know what you're talking about. I am the master of my own glass kingdom. That's, yeah, unstable, unsteady. Can't see things, you know, the way they truly are. It's a relationship thing. You know, I know you're going to put it where it goes. I see some stress, some really struggling, juggling. Like one more thing happens and like you're just going to pop and everything's going to fall. Figure out what's draining your energy. Yeah, external stuff, external that. There's that thing and that thing and that thing. Oh yeah, and that thing and that thing. I can't forget about that thing. Oh, and that thing. We need to close up some of that stuff because it's really exhausting you and making your mind dizzy. Sometimes you can't think clearly and make clear decisions. There's, again, like I said, some controlling stuff going on in your environment. It's very suppressive, but you're such a powerful light worker. Remember, the light wants you to grow and heal, and there's another side that wants to confine you because you're easier and more manageable when you're confined. So they will put certain people and certain circumstances in your way to kind of shield your light. Don't let that happen. Come to us, let that go, clear your energy, clear whatever is stressing you out. You are very powerful. So another energy that's in your life, very similar, same, coming from the same department, is a lot of morals. And what that means is, again, apparently someone has their own book of life about this is right and that's wrong. And if you don't do what's right and wrong according to my book, you're bad. And I'm good because I got the book. So a lot of good, a lot of bad, light or bright, wrong, black, white, my way or the highway. And if things are not exactly like this, exactly as I say, then they're bad and they're wrong and they all need to die. Kind of thing. So just watch that morality because it can make you feel like you're walking on eggshells a little bit. And you're not really sure what to say or how to say it or what is right, and everything you do say, it's wrong because it's not in that playbook. It's in your playbook, and your playbook is wrong because it's not mine. I love that. So it's time for a change, okay? It's time to clean up some of that energy. You are a master creator of your own existence. So whatever that thought is that you're tossing around, we honor. Love you. Bye. Have a good night. Melinda, do you want to come on? Melinda. Calling Melinda. Hi. You want a reading?
Oh my.
Are you scared?
Uh-huh.
Oh, look, yeah, you want it? Good. Look, here we go. Like it went off. Afia. Wonderful message. Thank you. All right, Melinda, are you ready? See what these cards got for you. Scared? Take a breath.
Take a breath.
Don't be afraid of me. I'm not going to bite you. For those of you, Melinda's a dear friend of mine, but we've never done a reading. Okay. Here we go, baby doll. She disappeared. Let's see if she comes back. One more. Come back, Melinda. I'm going to read for you anyway. I have to listen to it later. And then Laura Santa Maria, do you want to come on next? Is that a yes? Okay. All right, Melinda. I can't believe you're missing this. There you are, Mama.
I am telling you, I am like, this thing, it keeps shutting off.
Keep shutting off. Hold on, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's like crazy.
Let's do that one.
I'm going to try to stay here as best I can.
All right. Well, what's beautiful is, I mean, not that I was surprised, but of course your cards pulled calm and beautiful. So again, we have this inner silence that's going on that we would like you to learn how to develop that inner relationship with yourself. Actually, saying, you know what, I'm going to read this card again because I love this card and it's important and I want to make sure you get the full message. So here, 36. Okay. So it's called silence. The card is called silence. It says, now is a very precious time. It will be easy for you to rest inside and discover your own inner silence, because where your inner silence in the mind exists, that's where you connect with the universe. So that inner silence permeates everything. It might even make some people uncomfortable because they're so used to the noise and the activity and the busyness. But it's time to come home to yourself. We want you to go into some deep meditation and turn all of that external energy that you've been sending out and turn it in to, again, develop that kind of self relationship with just you. Yeah. So silence.
I'm working on that.
Yeah, and I love it. I love silence a lot. I know you guys see me flitting around a lot, but I'm silent lots of my life. And I wasn't before. I was always out, talk, this, that. And then I just stopped talking one day after all this weird glitch happened, and I glitched out of the matrix and I stopped talking. And silence is beautiful. And silence is in between the words. So where you find it is, instead of focusing on the words, focus on the silence underneath the words. Because there's silence everywhere. There's silence in a classroom. There's silence here. There's silence outside. So we can always find silence. And within the silence, that's where timeless dimension is. That's where your guides are. That's where the universe is. But we have to quiet it here and then, get it out there. All right. So creativity, you're built. You came here to create. You're a creative being. So you want to make sure that you have those creative outlets in your life. Are you creating something beautiful? Are you creating something that makes you happy? And it can be anything. It doesn't have to be like a physical object. It can be just creating a space, creating love, just make sure you're creating. Your soul needs to be able to create. They would like you to trust what?
I said, I totally agree there.
Yeah, your soul is speaking, like it means something. Totality. So there's some trust here. They're asking you to really, really trust your inner voice right now. And you can't know what your inner voice is unless you really master that silence, because within the silence comes the inner voice. But if we're so loud externally and internally, we can't really hear that inner voice. I am seeing a little bit of isolation. So what that means is, again, like, just a little bit of isolation, a little bit of not fitting in, a little bit of like separation there. And I feel like, again, that's part of maybe not having that fully developed relationship with your inner self, and creates a bit of a disconnect, which then can make you feel alone, disconnected, because you don't have that relationship here. So you don't have that relationship there. And you got 2 trust cards, actually 2 really important trust cards. So they're going to ask you, and again, inner voice, again, they're telling, again, the same thing. So it's not, you got totally trust your inner voice and totally trust your inner voice. You got it twice. So it's really interesting.
I guess they're telling me to trust my inner voice.
Yeah, but they're also telling you have to be quiet too. So I don't know. Maybe you got a lot of thought processes going on all the time. I don't know. Maybe you have some thinking, and when you're
always thinking, yeah.
Yeah, if you're always thinking all the time, you're not silent and you can't hear your inner voice because you're too busy thinking. So your inner voice doesn't come from your own thoughts. Your inner voice comes from the silence of the mind, and then a flowing thought will come through, but it's not one you thunk. It's one that flowed. It's an inner voice. And I caught it. I didn't know, it existed, except for I had been practicing silence. My mind was so quiet. I wasn't thinking anything at all, because that's what you do in meditation. The whole point of meditation is to silence the mind. We've heard that, not like it's easy to do, you know, but, you know, practicing it. And again, clear like water. So we allow our thoughts, as you're thinking so much, allow them to flow through your mind. Don't think about every thought that you have. Don't think about it and then be like, oh yeah, let me think about that. And then another thought, oh, I'm going to think about that. Oh, and then I got to think about that. Instead, just, oh, that was a thought. Let it go. Exit out like a box on the internet, like an ad. Oh, you should think about this. No, thank you. Click. Just stop thinking about all this stuff. Oh, wait, what about this? Click. And you know what? It pops up 4 more times because it doesn't want you to go away. Exit all that stuff out. Just keep practicing Xing out all those thoughts in your mind and let them flow through you. Because the moment you click on that, you know, the X is there and you accidentally click on it and all of a sudden it's like, hey, you won the lottery or you're going to get a Walmart gift card just to fill up 5 more things. Right?
So
Then
true.
exit out then. You know, when you want to exit out, you're like, no, I don't want to give you my credit card. No. Yeah.
They end up getting it anyway.
I know. All right. Playfulness. We need some silly playfulness back in the life. We need some goofiness. We need some kidness. We need some weirdness. We need some like playfulness. We need the joy. We need to figure out where that joy comes from. You know, not only from creating, but I don't know what you need to bring that back, because that's your job to figure that out. It's not mine. It's not your partner's. It's not work. It's not your friends. It's no one but you. So whatever that is, that silliness, that playfulness, that music, that lightheartedness, I don't know, volunteer with animals, volunteer with kids. I know you have lots of kids. Help old people. I don't know what it is, but you have to figure it out because we need some of that light energy back in. So silence, light energy, developing that relationship with yourself, keep Xing out your thought boxes. There's something else that it's so around you, there's people that are giving you their opinions about stuff. Melinda, you should really do this. No, you should really do that. Well, what about that? Don't you think she should do that? I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. And what can happen is you can be like, oh, I should do that. Oh, no, wait, maybe I should do that. Well, how am I going to make that person happy and that person happy? And what about that person? So what's happening is you're trying to accommodate everyone and you're sending your energy out and you're trying to make everyone happy. And you're like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this and this and this. And that can tire you and exhaust you and take you around like a wild river on a wild raft ride with no paddle. So I want you to move into that silent phase. Allow all those people's opinions about what you should and shouldn't be doing with your life. Allow them to flow through you. I'm sure they're coming from a place of love, but it doesn't mean you need to listen to them every time. So people can talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, and you can let it go through you and nod and nod and nod and smile. But you don't need to hook, line, and sinker in thought and get all immersed in it, get emotional, try to see how you could work with that. Exit all that stuff out. Exit.
Oh, I'm really good at smiling and nodding.
Well, I see you got some people giving you their opinions, like often.
People give me opinions all the time.
I see that. It's right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm really good at nodding and smiling.
All right, good. I'm listening. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good. I love it. All right, but all in all, good, Melinda. Nothing crazy. You have a good idea. There's some ideas that are going, like you have some thoughts and plans about stuff. Master create, so that's good. I don't know what kind of thoughts and plans you have about it, but about life, but it's ripe. So whatever ideas or thoughts you're tossing around, it's time for you to kind of consider making a move in that area. I do see, some kind of male energy here that does feel like he's got it made. Feels like he's good. He's great. He actually really thinks he's amazing. I don't know who that is, but be aware of that energy that's around you, because it's like, well, you're not amazing. Like your laundry's not done. Your bills aren't paid. Your car's broken. I'm just giving examples. Like you're not amazing. Like, so there's someone who, thinks they're great, but all the drawers are dirty on the inside. It looks good on the outside, but something's going on. So I don't know.
I like that analogy. That's interesting.
Okay. And make sure your energy is not being suppressed either. Just make sure that you don't have any energy being suppressed inside of you, because that can tangle you all up when it's not flowing. And sometimes that can come from other people. Sometimes you're suppressing it yourself. I don't know where that's coming from, but there's some energetic suppression. So make sure your energy is in an environment where it's flowing, where it's able to flow freely.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good, love. Yeah.
That's good. Thank you so much. That was unexpected and I liked it.
Yeah, they were so mild with you. That was your first reading, so they were like, let's be nice.
Yeah, they were. They were probably just preparing me.
Get played it safe. All right. I love you.
Oh, I love you too, honey. Take care.
All right. I'll see you soon.
You got it. Bye.
Bye. All right. Hi, Laura Santa Maria.
Hi, Kristen. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I'm sorry I couldn't join you. I had to work.
Oh, it's okay. It was a nice night. It was calm and beautiful and chill and just a nice environment.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was like there was a live band and I was able to dance and okay, let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna put this. Let's see. What's that? Oh, Afia says thank you. When is your workshop? Okay, I love that. So my workshops. Thank you for reminding me. I'm supposed to be promoting these next weekend. Jamar Enlightenment Center is Jamar, Jamar Enlightenment Center. Next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I will be there. Joseph will be there. It is not online as of now, but I promise you it's going to be the last workshop we do that's not online because we are in the works for every workshop that we have from this point is actually going to be live streamed. So it's going to be a live audience. So we're in the works of making that happen. And we're actually going to introduce or announce our next workshop at Jamar Enlightenment. And we're going to do it at this beautiful building, either at Joseph's building. We have a couple, Joseph has a couple locations. Then we're going to hang out and party afterwards, a couple hours, chill, so that's going to be fun. Jamar Enlightenment Center this weekend. So let me know if you need any, just Google it. It's not online. I do apologize for that. All right, Laura, darling, would you like a reading?
I would love one.
Okay, and then Marie Pierre, you can get a reading if you hold on, but these will be my last two because I can tell I'm getting tired. All right, here we go. Laura, take a couple breaths. Okay. Well, they're talking to you today, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Okay, so it is, well, let's see. Here we go. So you are in an environment that is not entirely healthy for your soul. So you're in a controlling environment, and you are a light worker and you're exhausted, and you are this powerful being, this powerful lion, this strong entity, this healer, this beautiful, amazing soul that only you came here to create this kind of existence. Like, you're so special and so powerful here on this earth that, and so light, that there were forces that are not light put in your life to control your energy. So that's because you'd be so powerful if your energy was freed. Now, this energy has made you feel very conditioned. So you're, like I said, this powerful light worker, but you're around sheep. So let's call you a lion amongst sheep. So you're around people who don't understand who you are, don't understand what you say, and they're not like you. So every time you've even tried to talk or try to be yourself or try to communicate, you've just been shut down and shut down and shut down and shut down to the point where you've really probably just stopped talking in general. You've probably stopped sharing things, and you're living your entire life inside of yourself, and you have no one to share it with. Now, what that has done or given you the ability to create a beautiful internal relationship with yourself, but it's like so quiet and so hidden, and no one knows anything about it, you know. But going outside, being with the grass, walking barefoot, feeling the butterflies, the birds and the trees and the wind and the sky and the sun, and just having that relationship with you and with nature and with the universe and with your guides. It's time for this healing to take place, because this energy, this controlling energy that's around you, thinks that everything's perfect, everything's fine. The king of the castle is here, and meanwhile you're a king of a castle in melting ice, so it's just melting all around you, but they can't see it. It's made you very, very tired, very, very exhausted. The fighting isn't fun. The lack of compromise, so that they're not meeting you halfway at all. It's my way or the highway, and there's no budging, and they don't care what you have to say at all. Just stop. There's no compromise here whatsoever. There's also, like, you know, you look at each other, hi, but underneath it, there's so much unspoken stuff. You're not even seeing each other anymore. We're not even interacting. We can't even see each other. We have masks on, both of us. So it really is time for some change in this department. It's time for some healing. It's time to bring back that love and that light and that joy and that playfulness. No more comparing yourself to other people. No more saying, well, that one's got that over there, and look at that house and that job and that partner and that stuff. That's all a bunch of BS. So don't you get that in your head. Don't you let that stuff get in your head and tell you lies, because that's what it is it's lies. So if in your head, you're like, well, I don't know what's out there. I'm not good enough. I can't do these things. Those other people have more things than me. Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? Blah, blah, blah. None of that's true. That's coming from lower energy that's trying to stop you from living, trying to stop your light from shining. It's not of the light. Okay, so get away from it, move away from it. It's not healthy for you. And it's not telling you the truth. You have an idea, you have had some ideas. It's time for you to act on them, because that mind of yours is full of so much stuff. This is right and that is wrong and that's good and that's bad and this person's better and that person, what are you gonna do, and you're not good enough, and this, what do you, blah, 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 blah. Again, that's exhausting you and it's unhealthy for you. What I really, really want you to do is get your meditations, get some spiritual books that help you find the light, find the love, find the light and hold on to it. You have to get that light back into your life, because you really can't do it in the dark right now. You need a flashlight. You need some light assistance. It's time for you to break through. Obviously, this is a relationship. You're beyond illusion of what needs to happen here. You know what needs to happen. You're not being hoodwinked anymore. Again, you being such a light worker and an empath, I want you to develop that relationship with your birds, which you will. You can communicate with them. They can communicate to you. When you go outside, I want you to hear those birds and let them love you. Let your guides love you. Let the sun love you. Let the wind love you. Let the universe love you, because you need that love right now. You need to know that you are loved. You need to know that you are not alone, and you're looking for it in the wrong places. Look at it from the universe, because you know that relationship with that bird. That bird's not just a bird. That is an entity. That is a being of light and of love, and it loves and it feels. And that's the way it is outside. The trees love and they feel. The universe loves and they feel. Find the love that you seek there, and the power that you need is there, and the light is there. You have a lot of people giving their opinions about what you should do, what you shouldn't do, what's right, what's wrong, go left, go right, make this decision, make that decision. You are not intaking any of that information anymore. Bless them, thank you, but no thank you. Thank you, but no thank you. Okay, they're doing it out of love, I'm sure, but you're just not intaking that information. You're not going to go, okay, I'm going to go this way. Oh, never mind, I got to go that way. Well, I don't know, I got to make that person happy, but that one said, you can't handle any of that right now. It's not necessary. That relationship with yourself, your birds, the universe, birds, bees, butterflies, nature, meditation, and light workers and healers. Listen to it here, listen to it however you can, but wake up every morning and you figure out a way to hear your meditations, your healing CDs, YouTube. Everything is free on YouTube. Go to Eckhart Tolle, Teal Swan. Just start listening to the light as often as you can, because you're going to need that energy to make to your choices. Okay?
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Perry says hello.
Hi, hold on. Let's get Maggie. Come here. Come here, Maggie. Say hi to Perry. Here we go, Perry, right?
Maggie.
Say hi. Look. Look, it's Perry and Maggie.
Hey, Maggie.
Hi. I love you.
Gorgeous.
I love you. But she keeps eating my jewelry, and I don't know how to get her to stop.
There's always something.
I know.
No, these
And it's
guys.
like, this is a lifelong thing. I don't, she's got to learn that, like, I wanted her to be with me all the time, but she can't eat my stuff.
How old is she?
She's only a year.
Oh, she's 25.
Yeah, so
So
we have 25 more years to go, baby. But that's what I'm trying to say. You can't eat my jewelry now because I want you on me.
Compromise now.
We need a compromise now. See, look, already. No. I give you all sorts of toys, all sorts of things. We're going to have to work on this. I need a bird trainer. I need a bird trainer. Wow, 25. So how long does your bird live?
Probably like 35, 40 captivity.
Did you hear that, Maggie? We're going to be old ladies together, me and you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, Laura. Well, thank you for coming on, sweetheart.
All right.
I bless your journey, okay? Keep in touch. Let us know how things are going.
Thank you.
Love you. Bye. All right, Marie Pierre. Last reading of the night, y'all, because I'm going to watch Riverdale. Riverdale. Sophie, is there a Riverdale? Here we go. Okay, Marie. Here we go. Let's put you on there. Oh, and then I have private chat. I forgot to check that too. Oh, Angel, glitching. Angel love, can't do video. See you soon. All right, love you guys. All right, let's go back here. Okay, here we go, Marie. Here we go. One more. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh boy. Okay. You have a lot to say. I'll try to talk fast. Okay, so you are a light worker and a high level light worker and a healer. So you have a connection with source energy. What that means is you can channel source energy, which is the universal energy that exists, prime source energy. You can actually channel it through your body and bring it here onto the earth plane, which is lovely. If you want to do that, if you want to learn how to do that, you can. And so you're going to take some workshops and you're going to study and you're going to start fine-tuning your gifts because the world needs your light. And someone who's a pure source channel does well by studying, right? It's kind of like, hey, you have the ability to dance. You want to train to become a dancer. It's the same thing. So I do see that there's a lot of people in your life who have a whole lot of opinions about what you should be doing with your life. Marie says true already. All right, I'll take it. So there's lots of people who are like, hey, you know what? You really should do this. This is what you should do with your life. And I was like, no, yeah, but you should do that too. And you should, and you're going to do that. Oh, everyone just thinks they know what you should be doing. The thing is you really can't intake that energy all the time, because the reality is that they do not know really what's going on in here. They don't know what's going on in here. And everyone's got an opinion. And keep in mind, those opinions are of a different vibrational pattern and different vibrational fields. So if you're here shining light like a channel, and the universe is like, we need you to make these choices so that you can become this light worker you're supposed to be, and then someone of a different vibration pattern is like, don't be ridiculous. You need to just go to Starbucks and drink a latte and go watch Netflix and put all this behind you. That may not be the type of advice you want to take right now. Just saying. So a lot of these people giving you their opinions may not be vibrating at a particular place where they can give you vibrational light information. So you may not want to take in all that stuff. And you want to be like, thank you for sharing that information with me, but I'm not going to listen to it right now, but I love you anyway. So also, please stop comparing yourself to other people. It's not healthy. It doesn't make you feel good. You're just going to try to make yourself feel bad. You're going to hurt yourself. That's what I'm going through now. Yes. So, we're over here going, well, God, if I just had look at my hair. I have no hair. I would be so pretty. I'm really pretty if I have this long, luscious hair, and I have to buy fake hair and put it in. But I can't change this. I just have to own it. Maybe I didn't get the degree that girl did, right? Maybe I don't have the exact job that one has, but did they pull a master channel healer here to vibrate the elevationary planetary shift? I'm just saying, sure, they might have a cute house and a great job, but are they here to heal the planet? Right? So you don't know how special you are. You don't know how valuable you are. You do not know why you are here exactly. Now, I'd love you to start studying that. Right? So I'm here to tell you, you could be a professional ballroom dancer, but you have to study. I'm not telling that to the girl with the cute house and the hot husband, right? So no more comparing yourself, because all it's going to do is going to hurt you and pull your energy down. And right now we need your energy up. Okay. I see that you have been going through a dark, you've been through some stuff. You're coming to the tail end of some stuff that you've been having to go through. And it's been like shadow work. You have to walk through the valley of the shadow of death to get to the light. We have to go down through the valley to get to the light of the mountainside, right? So we had to go through this, and you made it through. And you're okay. And you have lots of wisdom and lots of lessons. You're not stuck there. You don't have to go back there. Every single step you're taking right now is towards the light. It's towards a rebirth. It's towards a new you. You are a lion. You are growing. You are shining. You have a whole life ahead of you. And it is time for you to take that step now. It's time for you to walk that path. You are being communicated to with your guides. Are you quiet enough to listen to them? Have you studied enough to listen and hear their messages? Have you trained your mind to receive their messages? Right? Maybe a little more. Thank you. Yeah. So they're talking to you. They're sending you little signs, little symbols. They're opening doors. They're saying, go right, not go right. If you so choose to go right, that might be a healthy decision. So that's how they word it. It's a feeling. It's never like, go to the right because that's where you're supposed to go. It's like, taking a right turn will give you a beautiful outcome. But you can always go to the left and go down the harder, rugged terrain. Probably going to end up in the same spot. But one way was smooth and the other was off-roading. It's your choice, really. You want to go off-roading or you want to go on the highway? Your choice. You want to make sure you're listening to those guides. Meditate, study, and learn how to do it. You're going to, moving forward, you're going to need people. You're not going to be alone. You're going to be participating in a type of group of people, but they're going to be healthy people. They're going to love you. They're going to take care of you. They're equal people. They are your people, right? So whatever you're moving through, it's going to be collective and it's going to be a group. They're asking you for your total trust in the situation. So trust your guides. Get that relationship going with your guides because they're talking. So going with the flow, there's so many things that are happening right now that are a little bit out of your control that you can't stop and you can't fix, and everything's just kind of headed in that direction. And you have a choice to flow in that direction, even though you're like, what in the heck is happening right now? But you got to go that way, because otherwise you're like, no, I'm paddling upstream, and it's like fighting. You're like fighting the current. You're like going the wrong way. So I want you to make sure you're going with the flow. And what you don't understand is sometimes tires pop and you're sitting on the side of the road and you meet the person you're meant to meet because your tire popped. So instead of having the tire pop and getting so mad and so frustrated and why did this happen and what's going on, you're just going to sit there and be like, I needed a 10-minute break in the sunshine. And then someone like my guides is going to send someone to fix my tire. And then just be like, all right, guys, this crazy lady on the internet told me you want a relationship with me. My tire popped. Fix it. I don't know. See what happens. Bam. Some relationship stuff, you know, I'm going to let you put it where it has to go. Again, with the no thingness. So the no thingness and the going with the flow is very similar. Don't make a thing out of everything. They don't need to be a thing out of everything. Pop tire, I can't pay the bills, I got to work, I got relationship stuff, I got to clean my house, I got that thing, that thing, that thing. I got 4 other things, I got 12 other things over there and 10 other things over there. I can't deal with all these things again and in your head. They're making you crazy. Don't do that to yourself. There's always going to be things. There's always going to be laundry. I promise you. Just be like, the laundry is done. Someone's going to drop a sock and be like, nope. Or maybe like 1 second, the laundry is done, but you know that sock is coming. Right? There's always going to be things. And if we're still worried about all those things all the time, we're always just going to be upset and worried about all those things. There's always going to be things. Always going to be laundry. Always. It's just a fact of life. You might feel like you're kind of locked out and blocked from a lot of things, like stuff from experiences, and like you want to do things, but you're like, I got that thing and that thing and that thing and that thing. All these things are stopping me from doing this. But I promise you, there are no bars. The door's open. The only thing stopping you is this. You have a new vision, act on it. You're exhausted. You're exhausted because of some of the stuff you have going on. I feel like it's a relationship stuff. It's exhausting you. So I'm going to talk to you about 2 different guys right here. Just like 2. Suppression energy. Be careful that your light energy, your channeled light energy is not being suppressed in your environment, okay? She says, I'm going to flow. Yeah, we got to flow. If energy is being suppressed, which means your energy is flowing, and it sounds like, no, it's not flowing. You're like, no, I'm flowing. No, you're not going to flow. Like, wait, I've been practicing flowing, and no, you're not flowing. So be careful that someone is not suppressing your flow. Okay. Be sure that there's someone not in your life that's saying everything you're saying is wrong. Oh, I'm going to flow this way. No, you need to flow the other way. Oh, okay, let me flow that way. No, you can't go that way. You're not going. All right, well, let me go straight. No, go backwards. All right, I'm going to go backwards. You can go backwards the right way. Everything is right. Everything is wrong. Everything is good. Probably very political, very opinionated, very, exhausting. Just saying. You're aware of some of this. Find some friends that are of equal footing friends, meaning not the one who's gossiping and loving all the drama, but the one who really loves and cares about you. And if you haven't met them yet, find them. They're part of your tribe. Again, with the light working stuff, healing, connecting with nature, hugging a tree. Don't be around anyone else and just go hug that tree. Just be like, I love you. And the tree's going to be like, I love you. Find that connection with your guides and with nature. The universe really loves you. The sun shines, it shines for you. And the wind blows, it blows for you. I know this. I hope you do too. You'll know that when you start studying up. Again, whatever this idea is, you have a couple different ideas going on right now. It's time. No more waiting. A lot of the stuff that you have is karmic. It's some past life stuff. You've had to do this over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So guess what? You have a choice. You can either stop it now and be like, you know what? I'm done. Or you can do this again next lifetime. It's totally up to you. The choice is yours. Just make sure you're not spending so much time in that mind, right? So when you're exhausted and your energy is low, the mind starts running crazy things and you're tired. It's like, you don't even know where that stuff came from. You know what? It came from this person's book of life and in this person's book of life, all those stuff in here. So don't let that mind get the better of you, okay? Let's see. Have this friend, I think he's negative. Yeah, I'm pulling up a guy. I got a guy. So I think he's negative. This guy, I have 2 different guys here. Now, when these 2 different guys pull, they're like different guys. So, and I don't know where this is going, but one of them is like a rebel. which means if everyone should go to the right for their health and wellness, he's like, I'm going to the left. It's pretty rich. So this can be a kind of a struggling energy. Someone who just is a rebel, you know, and maybe not a bad guy, but just like a rebel, just tough, like oppositional, a lot of oppositional, defiant, like likes to shake things up, likes to not flow. It's like not a flowing flow. It's the opposite of flow. Is the opposite of flow. And then you got a guy who's flowing. So I guess they're asking me to show you the two different guys. You have one who flows and he's so happy and he's so content and he's loving and he's calm and he owns himself and he likes flowers. He doesn't mind the pink flower. He thinks it's lovely, right? So he's a beautiful guy. So I have a beautiful guy who honors your boundaries, respects who you are. He's a light worker and he's a healer. There is a guy out there somewhere, whether you have met him or not. And then you got another one who's very oppositional, very defiant, wants to fight the other way, wants to get the man. Be aware of which energy is in your life. Okay, we have one or the other. I feel like you have a choice here. And if you haven't met this light guy yet, I think they're letting you know which one do you want in your life. You know, which one is it? Like I said, you did pull a relationship card, so I don't know if you're in a relationship, but some of this has to do with some kind of relationship stuff. So, all right, darling. Well, good luck. Let us know how things are going. Let us know how your life is. Keep in touch. Have some fun things going on. I want to hear all about these new ideas that you got. Pull it, new vision. It's ripe. It's ready. Coming out of the depths of the valley to shine on top of the mountain. Meeting some kind of guru guy. Oh, that sounds fun. All right. I love you guys. Have a great night. I'm tired. Happy Monday. I always feel better after I'm with you guys. One of these days I might just go crazy and just start streaming full time because I think I could talk for hours about all this stuff. All right. I love you. I love you. Here we go. One tribe. If you are not on our group, please come onto our group. It is One Tribe. NoNaMe. I am. One Tribe. NoNaMe. I am. That's our group. Make sure I have your email. The workshops are this weekend. What else? I see you guys on Wednesday. Me and Joseph will be doing readings all night on Wednesday. Friday, Joseph has his mediumship. Phenomenal medium. So Friday Night Live is Joseph's mediumship at Jamar Enlightenment. Then Saturday, Joseph has a workshop and I have a workshop. And Sunday, Joseph has a workshop and I have a workshop, and then we're doing a workshop together Sunday night live. So it'll be similar to what we do on Wednesday. I do apologize. I don't think it's streamed this time around, but next time it will be. Anyway, keep in touch. I love you guys. I think that's it. Thank you for my birthday wishes. Bye. All right, hold on. Let me see how to click off this. Oh, here we go. I'm in a relationship with this one. He's a Libra. Yeah, there's some stuff there. Just get onto the light. When you really get your light working, you'll know exactly what to do and decisions to make, because your energy at that point will be really, really important to you. And anyone who affects your energy in a way that's potentially negative or unhealthy, you'll notice it very quickly. So make sure, like, focus on getting your energy healthy, and all of the decisions will lay themselves out as they need to be for your soul's vibration pattern, which is what we want. Okay, guys, have a good night. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna watch Joseph's video he made for me. Hold on, I gotta move this. Okay, Joseph made me a goodbye video, and this is the first time it's being shown. All right, here we go. Bye.